So what's up? How you doing today? In this video, we're going to take a look at Sugaree by the Grateful Dead and look at how we can use triads for all the chords, and a couple of them we can actually play different ones to spice up those chords and give us a little more of a soulful sound. So let's give a listen to how it sounds, and then we're going to break it down, and we got a practice backing track at the end for you to try it out yourself. So let's see, how does it sound? So we've got three parts: the verse, the pre-chorus and the chorus, and the intro. But that's really just the B and E back and forth. It's just the first part of the verse, anyways, or it is the verse. So we have B to E, right? So if we're taking this shape that a lot of us are familiar with to this one, we just take the top three notes of each of them, and that's what's known as a triad. Just 3-note chord. That's a very smooth way of connecting those two chords, even though it's small. It may sound a little weak on its own, but when you play with a band, it can fit in real nicely, and then it kind of opens up your sound for not only playing rhythm, but of course playing lead as well. And Jerry was definitely known for playing triads in his solos all the time, especially playing them high up, kind of like that, and then strumming really fast at the end of his solo. So we can use this for rhythm, lead, and anything in between, I like to say, with triads. So you got that one to that one, right? But we can actually play this E one on the B as well. So especially if you play it real fast, just in his embellishment. That's what that sweet kind of soulful sound is. And not only Sugaree, but you hear it in all kinds of other Dead tunes and a million other styles of music. You know, a lot of stuff in the 60s, 70s were doing this. I'm not going to get too much into exactly the theory behind this all and exactly what's happening. I'll probably make other videos for that in the future. But just to know, when you're playing this major chord like this, you can also play this one, 7-9-9. Just get that under your fingers and get it in your ear. That's all you need to know for now. And then for the next one, the E, we can then play an A triad over that to get that same sound, which the closest one here is right here. We could do the same thing up here. So E, and then we don't have to even think about it, just that same idea. But let's change it up. We'll do this one, and then this A, which is that D-shaped triad. But to do that, the fingering is a little tricky to jump, so I like to do it like this, so that this finger, my pinky, the fourth finger, is staying on the same string, sliding up one fret. It's kind of guiding me there, and then back. So, try it out different ways, figure out what fingering works best for you, and once you figure that out, really go with it and just drill this in back and forth, because it may feel a little unusual to you at first, but you just gotta practice it back and forth till you're blue in the face, and then the next time you pick up your guitar, play it till you're blue in the face, and keep doing it, and it'll eventually become part of your playing, and you can just start doing these things without even thinking about it. It just starts to happen, So those are the two spots that we can use these kind of triads over the chords like that to create a more interesting sound, embellishing it. And then the rest of the tune, I'm not going to get into that kind of stuff for every single chord, nor do we want to do that for every chord too. It might get a little redundant. That's the kind of best spot for it. So the rest of it though, I'm just going to show you just regular triads, and we could do it a million ways, but just to keep it easy, just doing one for each way. So when you get to the pre-chorus, an F sharp minor like this, it's like playing a D minor like that, but just these three. And then I picked through kind of, I think, what did I make? A video like this for Althea recently. And in this part here, I'm kind of picking through. The dead, usually wouldn't be doing it like that, but I just like to do it. I kind of like feel like it opens up the sound, and it's just kind of a sound I like. It's contrasting a little more to the tighter kind of closed versed sound. So, but do whatever you want to do it. So you get your F sharp minor like that, C sharp minor like this, part of the C sharp minor here, A, back to this shape, part of this one here, back to the E, the D shape, back to that shape. And you can always, throw in things, what I played through at the beginning. I'm throwing in some other embellishments. And I don't even remember all what I did. I just threw in a little here and there. So don't worry about it too much, but just try out your own things. You're like, okay. If you know that D sus sound, like, you can just throw that kind of stuff in there, or up here. Just toy around it, and then you can really expand upon the triads themselves. So anyways, you got the F sharp minor, C sharp minor, A, E, then we're back to the B, and then I chose to go to C sharp minor here. So it's the same thing as this, part of this one here. And you can see this is a good benefit of playing triads, is it now adds some intensity, makes things a little more melodic. You're choosing where you're going and choosing going up, going down, that kind of stuff. You're not just playing it the same way every time. And then I'm doing A up here, that D shape, back down to the E. And then back to the chorus, the B here. And then C sharp minor here. A, E. Now that's another good example here. C sharp minor to A, just changing that one note rather than going, like this. Big kind of clunky chords, which of course still sound great, and there's many things you can do with it to make them sound better than just kind of strumming it. But just playing these three is nice and smooth, and it may seem boring in a sense. And when I first learned this kind of stuff, I'd be like, oh, it's too simple. There's some things like that, it can be too simple. Like, I want to change the chords up more, make it seem more interesting. But the older I get, more experience I get, the more I realize like less is more, and sometimes things that don't change much can sound really good, sound really smooth. Just that one note, to me, is just so nice. And then resolving it down like that, and that's it. So practice along with the backing track. Check out all the PDFs. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. Keep up to date with videos if this is your thing. And have fun with this. Hopefully this opens up and expands upon the chord knowledge you already have. And we'll have plenty more like this in the future. And have fun with it. And I'll see you in the next video.